This week I thought I would talk a bit about work and what I've been up to at work, because I haven't mentioned it for quite a while. So I'm still working at a company called Techstars, and the accelerator is still going strong, and there are about 6 weeks left until it's all over. So true to its name, this accelerator is going by at an extraordinary pace, and it seems completely unfathomable that in 6 weeks' time we'll be presenting to, or rather the teams will be presenting to, about 400 investors their idea and why they are worthy of investment. What have I been doing more specifically? Well, the overall thing I've been doing is just learning a hell of a lot about what it takes to build a company, whether that be talking to investors about what they look for in building a company, or whether it be doing market research to make sure that the companies are doing what they should be doing to make revenue, i.e. building something that someone actually wants, because there's no point building stuff that no one cares if it exists or not. Other things involve doing research for the team so that they can get a bit more knowledge and background as to what potential area of the market they're going into. Specifically, I've been looking at ad tech, advertising technology, the stuff that actually makes adverts happen on YouTube, and why you get ads that are related to your browsing history, i.e. retargeted ads that track your cookies. So now I'm an expert on DSPs and ad exchanges. Well, not an expert, I know something about it. Also, as with most jobs, there's just tons of stuff that you need to do to make sure things run smoothly, whether it be replying to emails, filling in spreadsheets of investors' contact details, or whether it be organising a go-karting trip. Yeah, so this week was a really fun week because we went go-karting, sponsored by AWS, Amazon Web Cloud Services. Just want to give them a shout out, not because they asked me to, but because the team behind them are so fantastically nice and they were so generous in taking us for a night out, which was so much fun. Yep, so we went go-karting in central London next to a skate park in these electric go-karts that can get up to 45 miles an hour. Here I've got to give a shout out to video games. So one of my favourite video games when I was younger was Gran Turismo, which is a racing game, and in virtue of having played that game, I understood how to go about finding the racing line. So finding the exact way to go around the track meant that I was able to navigate around. So I managed to get a pretty decent time. I was 1 second off the fastest person, who was so quick. Can't believe how quick they were. But yeah, video games are worthwhile in the real world. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. The really exciting thing about work is, so there are 6 weeks left, and as of tomorrow I'm going to be working on a project from conception all the way to execution, so we can have this product that one of the teams is working on in store, in one of these businesses' stores, and we will launch a project with them, and it's so exciting to be able to deal with like the marketing, the proposal, the sales, the pitching, the strategy. And this is what I've been waiting for. I've been feeling out all the different teams and all the different areas that I might be interested in to see where I'd want to focus my energy so I don't spread myself too thinly beforehand. So I've been slightly holding back, but now, full out on this one project. I'm looking really excited forward to executing this. I'll tell you my least favourite thing about this job thus far. So the commute doesn't bother me. It's an hour into work, it's an hour out of work. I'm doing about 12 hours per day. Doesn't bother me because I really enjoy it. The thing that is bothering me is that I have no idea what I'm doing. Not like at work, sometimes, but just generally in life. I was talking to my friend about this earlier, and she said that it was a development stage that we're currently in, and it's fine to have absolutely no idea what it is that you're doing. And I completely agree with that sentiment. So at the moment I'm trying to figure out what it is that I want to do. I'm experimenting in going into design, or learning some programming, or just specialising in marketing. Who do I want to work for? I don't know. Do I want to work for anyone? Do I just want to be a part-time consultant for people? Or do I just want to do teaching English in Japan while learning my Japanese and working on making an online comic? So that's the con in my life at the moment. But there is a silver lining to this, and I am a hopeless optimist, so I'm going to highlight this silver lining. So how I'm trying to figure out which path to pick is based on what my end goal is. At the moment it's building my own company that actually has an impact on the world, so I'm thinking, okay, I need to build up skills. Skills are what I need to be able to do this, and experience. The cool thing about this is I'm trying to think of a way of leveling up really quickly to be able to build up the skills so I'm as great as I possibly can be when I reach point B from point A. The great thing about being in this situation is no matter what I do, I'm going to level up incredibly quickly. No matter what I do, it's going to be an accelerator, right? So whether it be I become a freelance photographer for a bit, or whether it be I become a copywriter, or even if I just become an adventurer through the tropic isles of Southeast Asia. I'm still going to be learning a ton. So from that perspective, I shouldn't worry, because I'm going to achieve my end goal, which is to learn a hell of a lot, right? I mention this because some of you are no doubt currently thinking, what the hell should I do with my life? And the thing is, if you have some sort of objective in mind and you appreciate that no matter what you end up doing, we're young, you can't really put a foot wrong when you're this age because you don't really have any commitments, and you can always work things out later on because, well, our life expectancy is pretty long nowadays, and you don't have anybody relying on you to bring home the bacon, as it were. So that's a comfort, and that's what I'm finding comforting. Some quick updates up. So I released a video for top fans only. If you guys haven't watched it yet and you are a top fan, do check your G+ feed. I think that's where it gets sent. And if you want to be a top fan and you feel as though you should be a top fan, then just post it down in the comments and I'll add you to the top fan, because I have no idea how they calculate it, but I'm sure it's pretty arbitrary. And if you're keen enough to want to be involved and know what this project is that I'm working on, then let me know in the comments. Another thing that I've created since then, so as a substitute for the website, I've created a Tumblr, so if you guys want to now follow me on Tumblr, boom, it's here. And I'll just be posting videos, so if you guys sometimes don't get the video in your subscription feed, I will post it here, so you will never miss a new video if you're keen to watch the videos. As I'm new to Tumblr, do let me know what pages you would like me to create, or share with me creators you enjoy tumbling with so I can get some inspiration. And speaking of missing videos, if you missed my inspiration video, which is here on my little channel homepage, I've labelled it My Inspiration. It's called Children Full of Life. Do check it out if you would like some inspiration or would like to know what I use to motivate me. I've watched it like 5 times and I'm going to give it another shout out because it's a fantastic documentary and the teacher in it is ridiculously awe-inspiring. Oh, and I'm doing a new thing, which is having my favourite comment from the week that you guys have submitted, whether it be just a thoughtful insight or whether it be a really cool question that I should clearly have answered, or whether it just be you sharing something interesting. So I'd like to, for this week, one of my favourite comments is this comment, which is recommending that I do a comment of the week. And also this comment where you have shared a list of really cool books, and I do recommend that you guys check out this list of books if you would like some novels that you would like to read. Do keep them coming, and I'm not going to do the outro for this video. I've got loads of special guests from work, funny enough, all my friends, who are going to say goodbye to you guys. So I leave the rest to them.